Looking to take you and your real estate business to the next level? You're in the right place. Laying foundations for real estate success? This is the No Fluff, No BS podcast about real estate for real estate agents and other industry professionals looking to up their game. Unfiltered short-form sales meetings, interviews with agents from every walk of life, and ramble sessions about everything real estate. Welcome to a new mindset. You are listening to RERAW. And now, introducing your host, James Hoff.
Well, Happy New Year. We made it. Wow. 2018 is officially done. I know our minds have been in 2019 for a while, but to formally and officially be in 2019 in the calendar year is pretty amazing. Now, we've got a lot to talk about today. And again, as promised, we only keep our sales meetings to 20 minutes or less because I know you have a lot of clients to talk to, a lot of prospecting to do, and a lot of races to run as we jump into this new year. But I would be crazy and foolish if I didn't take at least a couple moments to reintroduce our journaling, to reintroduce our goal setting. Folks, your goal setting should already be done. If you haven't done that already, please make sure that you go back and listen to our goal setting episode. And it's actually our very first one, episode 1, and I highly recommend you check it out. We set 3 goals instead of 1. We avoid complacency. If you haven't done this yet, you are definitely a little bit behind for the year, but better late than never. It's never too late to start getting on track. So here we go. When it comes to your journal, folks, I really recommend that you keep track of what you're doing every single day. You should have a planner, a journal, a notebook. If you're in my RERAW 100, you have my special RERAW journal, which very soon will be releasing an opportunity for the rest of you to pick this up. Even if you're not in the group, you'll have a chance to get your hands on this. But this is a 228-page journal. It gets you through a quarter. But what we do is we have a setup for the beginning of the week. You write down your goals, the action plan that you expect to take. You write down all of the numbers, the metrics, right? So you say, this is my goal and commitment. I'm going to do the following things. I'm going to call this many people, run this many ads, send this many letters, talk to this many people. I'm going to do all of these different things. Throughout the course of the week, you're going to track your actions. And as you go through the week, every single day, you've got your list, you've got your small blocks of time, you've got the opportunity to reflect on how the previous day went, plan the next day, to make sure that at the end of the week, you can give yourself a score, a grade, a pat on the back, a kick in the butt, whatever it needs to be, but truly evaluate what is most important to you so that you can be successful with your time. Be productive and successful with your time. All right, so make sure that you have a journal. Make sure you're logging your actions, your activities, and the things that you're doing well. This also is going to help you identify what's not working and help you really evaluate when you give yourself kind of a score, for lack of a better word, right? You give yourself that grade. How's it going? It's going to give you an opportunity to evaluate what's not working because the strategy's wrong, or what's not working because just you are not working. And if we track ourselves every single week, we have something that we are accountable to. If the bank account's not enough, if your accountability partners are not enough, then you have something to hold yourself accountable to. It could be this journal, this log book that you can keep track of your actions, your goals, your commitments, your progress. And if you do this every week, then even if you have a bad week, you're never more than a week off track. It's super, super important. So make sure that you're doing that. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me directly, and we can certainly talk about it. Hop over to our Facebook group and check that out as well. We can always engage and interact in there, okay? I love having you all there. And today we are going to start getting back into the swing of things. The whole topic of today is the brand new year, right? Because mentally, we've gotten ourselves ramped up and in a good place, and we're saying, hey, it's the new year, we're excited, we are ready to move forward. But at the end of the day, the only difference between 2018 and 2019 is the clock struck midnight. And the clock struck midnight, not stroke midnight, geez. The clock struck midnight, and it just happened to be on the right day to change the year to 2019. And with that, we have a lot of positive things. We can let go of stuff. We've got our resolutions. We've got the new commitments we've made, not just in our business, but for our personal lives, for our growth, our self-development, our personal growth, right? So we have a lot of opportunities in front of us. But now, here we are, January 14th. We're already 2 weeks into the new year. And you'll notice that this is when the first episode is of 2019. And it's because right now is the time that you need it. Right now is the time to relaunch your brain just one more time. If you didn't relaunch and start prepping for 2019 back in October or November, you had your time, right? If you didn't relaunch at the new year, well, now this is like your last chance to kind of get off your butt and get ready. And what I mean by that is we so often don't take the opportunities that we need to get ourselves in a good mental place. And then when we do, we just don't hold on to them for long enough. We let go of the good, positive mindset and momentum that we gained because something stood in our way. And all of a sudden that resolution, we can't reach out and grab it. It just slipped out of our hands. So today is the day that you need to remember what you committed to yourself, what you committed to your business, what you committed to your clients, to your bank account, to your families, to your future, and hold on to it. Use this year as an opportunity to truly grow. The actions that you committed to, do them. I've got a gal in my group, Karina. I'll spare you her last name. Actually, I'll spare her giving you her last name. But no, Karina is one of my RERAW 100 participants. And you guys, she said it just right. She says, James, I'm tired of talking. I am a doer. I'm tired of talking. I am a doer. I'm a doer this year. That is what's going to make the difference, is the action. This is the year that I'm doing what I said I've always wanted to do. Everything I said I would do and I should do and I could do, I'm doing it now. And she upped her game. And it's already making the difference because the action, right? The momentum, the movement, it promotes more action, more movement. You ever, any of the athletes out there know this? They say, you gotta stretch, right? Motion promotes motion, right? So stretching and flexibility, it promotes more movement. You have to constantly be stretching your actions. You have to be stretching your limits, testing your limits, trying new things, but never abandon the stuff that works. So for those of you who want to try new things this year, I caution you on getting rid of and letting go of the things that you already know work. Keep your foundation. Add the new stuff on top of it so you never lose your base. And for those of you who are thinking, gosh, I don't know what I should be doing. That's okay too. Take a few minutes as we start out this year, as we start building our momentum, as we as we come off of our recharging, right? As we recharge our brains again and get in that positive mindset for the last time this year, right? We're going to hold on to that and we're going to just stay in constant motion, constant self-evaluation mode, and constant focus. Positive mindset allows us to take action. Action with intensity is important. It avoids complacency. But focused, intense action with a positive mindset makes you unstoppable. So as you move forward into this new year, think about the commitments that you made to yourself, to your business, to your family, to your growth and development. I'll go back to when I got married. My wife and I are over 9 years now in our marriage, and well over 2/3 of our life knowing each other. And you guys, I'll never forget what this priest told us before we even got married. It was like the premarital counseling session to make sure that you're all good and ready to go. And he said, you're going to have tough years. You're going to have tough decades. You're going to have tough months and weeks or minutes or whatever. And you're going to have great times all the same. But no matter how good or how bad things get, you always have to remember why you're saying I do, why you even asked the question to begin with, James, why you even said yes, Aaron. So in those moments where you're feeling down and defeated, remember why you wanted to get into this business. When you feel like everything is slipping away, remember what your resolutions were. Remember what your commitments were coming into this year. Don't let go. It's okay to mess up along the way, but don't let go. You can grab it and reel it back in and be all good. So as we move forward with our new year, as we move forward quickly and already into 2019, remember, you're working for 3 to 6 months down the road. You've got to build your pipeline. You've got to be in constant communication with people. You've got to be mentally aware of what you're doing. Pay attention to what works and what doesn't work. Pay attention to what's not working because you're not working. Don't get defeated. Make adjustments. Make adjustments this year. Stay in a positive mindset. If you write the word mindset in front of your computer and just stick it up on the wall, put it right next to your numeric goals, how many deals you've closed, just put it up there. If you have it in front of you all the time, I can assure you that you will be in a much more positive place, a much better position, because you have that in front of you all the time in those difficult negotiations, in those tough conversations, in the challenging moments, to remind you it's about mindset. And on the big wins, when you feel like you're on top of the world, it's not going to kick you down. It's going to allow you that moment to celebrate, but it's going to remind you to stay humble, because tomorrow you start from zero. Mindset. Keep those words in front of you. Stay focused throughout this year. Start doing what you said you would be doing and what you wanted to do and what you could do and what you were capable of. Be a doer. Stop the excuses. This year, you are not a victim of your story. This year, in 2019, you are going to be the best you that you have ever been. And it's because you live with your eyes forward. You live looking through the windshield and not in the rear view mirror. And you are going to stay focused. And we together as a team, as a family, we are going to make your business and my business and our business grow by learning from and growing with one another through our experiences, through sharing, and by being open, by letting go of our fears and trying new things, and understanding that when our fear of failure outweighs the discomfort that comes along with trying new things, you can reach new heights that you've never met before. So try something different. Do new things. Form better habits. The new year is over. If you drink, the alcohol should be way out of your system by now. If you don't, well then props to you. And you guys, it is time for you to let go of the holiday parties and that holiday weight and the holiday stress that can get to us sometimes. And it's time to focus in. Don't tell me there's too much snow on the ground. Don't tell me it's too cold and rainy. Now, right now, in this moment, it's time for you to start playing the game. No excuses. We are in 2019, both physically and mentally, and it is time to shift your gears. Folks, it is full throttle. Let's play hard, all right? Happy New Year. Happy 2019. We're going to start kicking into some fun subject matter next week. And for the rest of this week, all I can say is remember, real agents work. Welcome back to RERAW in 2019. Exciting things ahead, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.